Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jimmix. Welcome to the channel. New welcome back for that. Today we're doing a Marvel Rivals tier list. I will be ranking all the characters in Marvel Rivals based off of how I've um fared playing against these characters who I think is just really strong. It'll be kind of half feels, half legit because keep it a stack. It's just a beta. Well, a lot of these characters will be way different later on. So this is kind of like the beta tier list. But I'll be kind of ranking all these characters based off of all those different things. Who I think is really good, who I think needs some work, who I think is kind of bad. But honestly, nobody's just bad. Everybody just has some, everybody has solid capability to do well, especially if you're one trick and you're just learning everything you can about a character. You have a lot of potential to just pub stomp. Just with all of them for the most part. Honestly, if there's any character that's bad, it will legit just be just because they're being countered or a numbers game. Just keeping it all the way stack. So yeah, let's get into it with our tanks. So we'll start with the vanguards. And also, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this tier list. If you think I should have bumped up somebody else, argue a little bit. I like to see it. I think it'd be fun. We'll talk in the comments. We'll agree to disagree. We'll do all the good stuff. As long as we keep it healthy, no toxic stuff. You feel me? And as always, if you enjoy the content, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know what the deal. All right, let's get into it. Sorry. Let's start with our vanguards. All right, so I think Venom really strong. S tier. I don't think we have to talk about Venom too much. Dive is just really strong in Rivals right now. Yeah, Venom is just strong. Smack dab in the S tier. Not moving, he's stuck. He's just strong. And if you play against Venom, you play Venom, you know this. We don't even have to get into it. Magneto, I think he's solid A tier. I think he's strong, especially with Scarlet Witch. His sword is ridiculous. Gets some really good value there. His shields are also really good. I think he's a solid A tier for sure. Continue on, we have Hulk. I think Hulk is B tier. I think Hulk is probably the worst. No, he's second to last when it comes to the vanguards. And at the same time, he's viable. He's definitely viable. I don't think he's bad. I think Hulk is just in that position of where Venom does everything he can do better plus some. And for that, I think he definitely is kind of lagging behind, but he's not bad. I think he's viable for sure. I played some Hulk games in the beta and have just pub stomped and gone crazy. So definitely an option. Honestly, I think I might play some Hulk tonight when I play some rivals before I go to bed because he's still a fun character. You get some real value with him as for sure, especially if you kind of manage your health and all stuff and stay in Hulk form as long as you can. He can be a problem. Okay, Groot. I think Groot is solid A tier. Has some good team ups. Oh, also Hulk's team up is pretty solid as well. But Groot, solid team ups. Gets the damage reduction. I mean, it's not anything crazy, but it's there. I think his walls are really strong. You can really kind of block off some areas with it, and you can do a lot with Groot. I think he's strong. Yeah, especially when paired with a tank that can really take advantage of all that. Strange, I'm gonna put in A tier. I think Strange is good. I think Strange is really team dependent. Kind of same with Groot. They're strong, but kind of team dependent. Really, everybody in A tier is because Magneto's strong, but you want Scarlet Witch. Groot is strong, but you're gonna want like a Venom or a Hulk. Doctor Strange is strong, but you're gonna want a Magneto or a Venom. For example, you're gonna want some players. So for that, I think he's strong, but you're definitely gonna have some team play in mind when you're playing these characters. But you definitely make some plays. But especially with Strange, because with his portal, you definitely want to kind of plan that out because you only really use that like once or twice a match. But yeah, Penny Parker, I think she's good. I think she's kind of underrated. I think I want to put her above Hulk because, like I said, if Hulk is struggling because Venom can do everything he can do better. But Penny Parker is I think she's really niche. But when she's useful, she's really useful. Like in those King of the Hill maps, she can just kind of she can pub stomp because once you're locked down, you're locking down with those spider bots, man. And once you lock down, they can't get back in. Especially a team up with you have you can do the Venom team up, obviously with you'll get the Venom boost or whatever, or the symbiote boost. But also with Groot, you can just lock down an area and then they get in and then they have to deal with spider bots and then you're just screwed. They're just screwed. You can't do much about that. So I think she's really niche, but with some appropriate team play, she's pretty strong. And then Thor, I'm gonna put Thor also. Where do I want to put Thor? I think I'm gonna put Thor. I want to put Thor in A tier because I like Thor. I think even though he has so much to manage, which kind of drags him down. That's why I don't know if I can put him in A. I think with a tank who can take advantage of some of that stuff, I think he's pretty strong. I don't know. I think he's better than Hulk. I don't think he's better than Penny with her niche, but then again, she's kind of niche right now, so we'll put him in bottom of A. Bottom of A, top of B, middle B, wherever you want to put her. Put him if you think Penny's just more valuable because of that niche. I don't know. I like him. I think he's strong. He's kind of the new kid on the block, so we're still learning him. But I think he's pretty strong, especially like that damage. Like you can't go wrong with that damage, man. That damage is pretty strong. So I think I'm gonna put him top of B. Just for the sake of, in a way, I kind of think he's better than Strange. Honestly, I think he's better than Strange, but I think he's better than Strange. You tell me. You tell me. I think I want to put Strange top of B. I think these three kind of fit that same area of like you really need that team play with Strange, even though he has some good damage, niche, locking down areas. Venom can do everything. Hulk can do better. And then you have Scarlet Witch. He's strong. Groot, he can just do some good stuff with locking things down. Like, and then just overall, just I think he's better than Penny with that in mind in a weird way. And then Thor, I think is just we have to get to know the character more. But I think Thor's I think he's A tier, man. I think he's A tier, and I could be wrong. You guys let me know. But I think he's A tier. Especially when he's paired with a tank that can take advantage. I don't know. I'm gonna put him there because that's just kind of how I feel. But you guys let me know because I think his damage is really strong when he goes into awakened mode. Okay, getting into our DPS. I think we're gonna go ahead and start with obviously Scarlet Witch. I think Scarlet Witch is solid A tier. I don't think she's top of A tier, which we'll get into in a bit, but I think she's strong. I don't think she's weak. I think her ult is really, really strong. I think you can do a lot with her. Her fade is really strong. Has a good mobility. Definitely solid A tier. I can't put her in S. She's just overall not strong enough to be put in S, but definitely when paired with Magneto, you have a pretty dangerous team on your hands. Black Panther, I'm gonna put in S. I think Black Panther, and while we're at it, we're gonna put Spider-Man up there. They're just really strong. If you know what you're doing, Dive is just really strong right now, and they can do that. And then if you have the tank, like if you're playing with a Venom, like and you're Spider-Man or Black Panther, you're feasting because they're gonna be focused on the Venom, and then you just kind of swoop in and go crazy, and then your other tank is dealing with their front line, and then like you're just kind of going stupid. You're feasting if you're Spider-Man or Black Panther, just all the way through. If you have Venom on your team, you're just going crazy. Yeah, if you're good, you're really good. If you're bad, you're really bad. They have a high skill ceiling though, so it's like I'm putting them in S, but don't think you can pick up these characters and kind of go crazy. Like these are harder characters to learn. You're gonna want to really get real comfortable with these characters before you go into comp. But where they're at right now, like Venom and Spider Man. I mean, sorry, Black Panther and Spider Man. Same thing. Dive is really strong. Got to throw him in S tier. Yeah. While we're at it, of characters that are just really, really strong, I'm gonna put Hela up there. I think Hela's a sniper of the game. Hela does really good damage. Her ult is monster. When it gets down to it. Also, Spider-Man's ult is ridiculous as well. Like it can get stupid with Spider-Man, by the way. But Hela, same thing. Her ult's really good. She's the sniper of the game. Does really good damage. Her ability to bring back Thor and Loki is also pretty strong if you're gonna play with that. When she gets a kill, yeah, you get that. You get some really good util with that. But yeah, overall, also her mobility is strong. Yeah, all the characters in S tier DPS wise, all their mobility is ridiculous. So gotta put them up there. Punisher, we're gonna put him in S tier. I think he's strong. He's Soldier 76. You're playing Call of Duty with Soldier. He's strong. Shotgun's really strong. You can burst down some tanks with that thing. His regular primary is also strong. His ult is ridiculous. Especially when you're paired up with a Rocky Raccoon, you're just going stupid. Not much to say about Punisher, besides he can get ridiculous. But then again, like all these characters, if you're bad, you're just gonna be food. You really gotta think about your plays and get those kills and to get a lot of your value. But he's strong. Magic, I think is good. I don't think she's A tier, but I think she's definitely. I mean, sorry, S tier, but I think she's definitely A tier. But I think she's really hard to use. So, I think she could be S tier at some point. But I think it's just one of those characters you have to grow with. She has a really high skill ceiling as well. I do think that Spider-Man and Black Panther do her job better. And then just like Punisher and Hela just have a lot higher like just regular kill potential. But I think she's really strong. If you get better with her, or the better you get with her, the better she will be. But I think she's a solid A tier pick. Yeah, Magic's good. Iron Man, like one of the strongest players in the game. I want to put him. I want to put him in B tier. Do I want to put him in B tier? I don't think he. I don't know. Iron Man is strong, bro. Iron Man is strong. It's like I have to put. If I put him in B tier, he has to be at top of B tier. And I'm only putting him in B tier because we're talking about flyers. Like this is what I'm doing. It is like I don't know. I don't know if that's right. Like I think Storm speed boost, damage boost, ults is like just ridiculously strong. Honestly, I think she's stronger than Scarlet Witch and and Magic when she's able to kind of feast. That's kind of where I'm at right now. You'll just get stupid value with Storm for sure. I think Iron Man is the weaker flyer between the two. However, still strong, still strong. Like this B tier isn't like the throwaway tier. It's just like I think they're whoever's in A tier is just kind of a cut above. But Iron Man can be a problem for sure. His ult is also really strong. I don't know if I want to keep him in B, but I'm throwing him in B right now. Okay. Who else do we have in DPS? We have Star Lord. I think Star Lord is really strong. He's got to go somewhere up here. He's got to be like almost top of A. He could crack into S. His ult's really strong. I think that's a solid place to put him. Let's see. Namor. Namor, I'm gonna put in B tier. I think Namor's good. I just don't think he's as good as like Magic and Star Lord or Scarlet Witch and Storm. I don't know if he's as. I don't really know if I see him as good as Iron Man either. Or as strong as Iron Man. So I think I gotta put him in bottom of B. Definitely viable, just not as strong. But definitely good. B isn't bad. B is good. There's your time and place for these characters. And there's also characters just overall do more. Supports, strategists. Let's get into them. Luna Snow, S tier. Rocket Raccoon, S tier. Mantis, S tier. All three of them, best strategists in the game. Adam Warlock, I think he's really good. He could go in S tier as well. These three on a team, matter of fact, or my bad, not these three. These two and Star Lord on a team, ridiculous. I included Rocket because he's also a Guardian, but like, kind of ridiculous. Yeah. These four strategists, I think, could definitely be an S tier. Mantis has really good heals, damage boost. Rocket can rest somebody full health, and give them armor, and he does really good heals. Has team up with Groot. Has good damage, has crazy mobility, just ridiculous. Luna Snow, immortality field on her ult, crazy healing. Has some really good utility being able to stun people. She has like a stun with her freeze. Adam Warlock has mass res as an ult, which is ridiculous. Can get some really good heals in. Has really good damage as well. He's also a sniper. Like, do not estimate his primary fire. His secondary fire is good, but also do not estimate his primary fire. I honestly think that like they're all S tier. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable putting Adam Warlock in A tier. Like if I put him in A tier, it's like he's top of A tier. But it's like it's like there's there's just like whoever else is in, no one else is in A tier. It's like Loki. I don't think he's bad. I just don't think he's as good as the other ones. I'm gonna put him in B tier. I don't think he's at that S tier level. I think he's kind of food for like Venom and like all these characters or just any characters. Like if you kill his clones, he doesn't have that much value anymore. So it's like as much as I like Loki, I don't know if I can put him anywhere above B tier right now. And then there's like Jeff the Landshark, who I also want to put in B tier as well. And that sucks because I like Jeff. I really like Jeff, man. I like Jeff, but I don't think he has much going for him other than his heals. He doesn't have as much util as Loki. His ult is really strong though. I actually want to put him in A. My bad. His ult is really strong. And I've seen a lot of the pro players take Jeff's ult and like instead of throwing people off the map, they'll just kind of jump off the map with Jeff and do like a 1-for-4 trade, and that's ridiculous. So I think that's kind of good. Actually, yeah, we're gonna put Jeff at A for his ult. His ult is definitely really strong. But other than that, like his secondary fire or like his right click, which is like his water ball that his aqua jet, I forgot what they call it, that he's able to throw out. I wouldn't underestimate his damage. It does pretty good damage, but it's not anything crazy. And then like obviously his heals are amazing, his bubbles are amazing. With that extra when they get a, what is it, healing over time? No, it's not healing over time. Adam Warlock has that healing over time. He has they get enhanced healing or something like that. They get like a heal boost, or they get more healing when you heal them or something like that. So it's basically easier to heal them. Basically, I think that's strong with the bubbles. And obviously, like his primary heal is just it's pretty good. So I think he's solid A tier. And then Loki, I put in B tier. I don't think he's bad. I don't think he's like, but I honestly, with this list in mind, he's definitely like the worst strategist. Just based off of that. But that being said, yeah, that's my tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know if there's something you disagree with, agree or disagree with. We'll fight it out in the comments. Not actually, we'll keep it respectful. We'll keep it nice. Y'all know how it is. Y'all the Aegis Squad. Keep it respectful. But definitely we can talk about it and see where we agree and disagree. But yeah, that was my quick tier list. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. See if I'm on the nose. See if I'm wilding. I'm tripping. But all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.